Hey everybody, welcome back to City Sewers. Today we've got some updates, we've got a project, we got some stuff going on. Now first of all, I want to start with, look at this brand new, wall art that I've had sitting in the house for over a year. Now I got that at a white elephant for Christmas, in Christmas of 2018. And David thought that I was kind of crazy for loving it as much as I do. But I really do love it.
You are also definitely crazy. Oh.
He's still very sure that I'm crazy. But no, this thing was, I don't know, it spoke to me. But I finally got him to hang it up and I'm so thrilled with it. It just, yeah. Anyway.
If you listen carefully, you can hear it now. You're crazy. You're crazy.
You're crazy.
I mean, it's beautiful, honey.
Crazy lady's not amused. So anyway, I do have some updates about the babies. Little Rosie is doing better regarding her pneumonia. She's made the turnaround. She's definitely perkier, but we have run into a few other little snafus, like Miss Betsy over here has decided that she does not want to nurse her babies. And I will show you that in just a few minutes, where she's not aggressive toward them. She's not butting them or biting them or chasing them, but she won't stand still to be nursed from. So I'm not sure really what's going on there. I've had to restrain her several times today just to get the babies their milk. And so we're actually going to go in there right now pretty quick here and hold her again. I just decided to let her out from the pen and give her a chance to have a break, because she has been in with those babies for they're 8 days old today, and so she's ready for a break. I've been there. So see, they're calling to her and she's calling back. So here's hoping that a little bit of distance will encourage her. You know, distance makes the heart grow fonder. But we'll see how that goes. And let's go feed the babies. Okay, and Betsy just got a cookie, so she's chasing me around. Right here. So babies are moving in. And she moves away. Oh, that's promising. That's promising. Hi, Mom. Here. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, she sniffs. Let's see, little Rosie gonna get in there and get some milk? No. See, she's just not standing for it. Betsy, are you being a brat? Another problem that I have noticed with poor little Miss Rosie, yes, yet another problem, hello TJ, is that her front legs seem to be growing crooked now. When she walks, you can see that it's like she's walking on her inside toes on both her front legs. I'm not sure exactly what is causing it, so I'm guessing that we're probably going to have to intervene and put some splints on her shortly to try and straighten that out. But it's just one more thing that this poor little goat has to overcome. Hi. No, don't chew on me. Come here, Rosie. Here. So you look, you can see I'm holding her leg straight out. You see it kind of bends at the knee going out, and that's both knees. The right knee is worse than the left. But come on, me little girl. I know, you got all the problems, huh? Oh, excuse me. Apparently I am the most interesting playground. But, so yeah. Here. Put her on the ground and we can see what it looks like. Isn't that beautiful? TJ, you are just like your mom. Gotta have your face right in the camera. Alright. Here, back up, TJ. Here, you can see. Back up. There you go. So you can see her knee is bending out. And it is worse on the right than it is on the left. Goodness, I'm being eaten alive by these boy goats. But yeah, so this little baby has got another obstacle. Oh, Rosie. Goodness, TJ. These babies. But they're hungry. They want mom to come feed them. And if she doesn't soon, we're going to have to start looking at our options on having to intervene, which I really don't want to do because she's not... TJ. So the main concern that I have right now with pulling them and bottle feeding them is that Betsy is not producing that much milk, so I don't know that I would be able to milk out enough in a milking to feed them all. And I'm kind of unwilling to pen her for 12 hours and see what happens. But if I feed them milk from another goat or from a cow or anything like that, it changes the smell of their poop. And when a baby is nursing off of its mom, first thing she does is smell its rear end. And if it doesn't smell like her milk, she's going to reject them. So kind of intervening and bottle feeding them is kind of a last resort at this point. What I have been doing is restraining her and forcing her to feed, which I need to do, but I don't know if I can do it with the camera. We'll see what we can do and try and get her to feed these babies, because it's been a couple of hours. I mean, I'm out here doing it fairly frequently. Rosie and Washington had the last shift, so I'm still putting Rosie on every single time just because she's small and needs the extra milk. So it'll be Rosie and TJ that get the priority. I mean, Washington will eventually work his way in there, but prioritizing rotating the boys. So this litter, man, this is my big learning curve, I think. Instead of developing this stuff over years, I'm just going to do it all in one season. I know there are worse problems that there could be, so, you know, knock on wood, I hope that this is the worst of it. But it's a lot all piling up in the same litter. Mostly with poor little Rosie. Poor Rosie. She was tiny, she struggled. She's got pneumonia, she struggles, and now her legs are growing crooked, so we've got more fighting she's got to do with this poor little goat. Well, that was frustrating. I had the camera set up, got her restrained, and it only recorded about 18 seconds of nothing, which is great. It just stopped all on its own. Not sure why, but basically I don't have footage of me holding Betsy, which was really frustrating because I just spent probably 8 minutes holding that goat while she nursed the babies. So, really frustrating. She stood for most of it, and then she was just fed up. And she won't let the babies near her. I don't know what to do. This is her first litter, so I'm not sure if this is just that she's got bad mothering instincts or if something happened. And it's driving me crazy. Let's see. She'll stand by them. She just sniffed him. She just won't stand still for them to nurse, and I don't know why. Now I have checked her udder. It's not feverish. It doesn't seem hard or painful. She has just decided to be terrible. Now, since Betsy has decided not to take care of these babies right now, they'll have a full belly. Little Rosie, I let her nurse as much as she wanted, so she's got a nice round little belly. I'm going to go ahead and put them over in the fenced grass area because they can't really hurt anything in there, and it will get them some sunshine. Because they've been pretty much living in the shade since they were born, so I want to make sure that they get some sunlight, and it gives them a chance to run around and play while they're safe from the big babies and the other mom and all the things. So we can put them in there and they can have some playtime. Beautiful. What do you think? The boys are over there. Little Rosie is just enamored with the grass. Seems like those legs are giving her a hard time. Hey, boys. Here we can take a look at her little legs. There's some pretty crooked little knees. What's up with those crooked knees, baby? This little goat, man. See, little Rosie is calling for Mom, and Mom responds. She calls. Mom answers. She cares, she just won't feed them. So we let Betsy out. She can see her babies, she can hear her babies. Her brothers come running over because she says, I'm lonely. And they came running over to check on her. They're good big brothers. She gets a chance to sniff all of them without them getting the chance to run at her udder. So. Alright, now on a side note, look at how loaded this grapevine is with all these baby grapes. These are great flowers. Baby grapes. Grapes and grapes and grapes and grapes. This is just on the end of the vine. Like, this is insane. There's going to be many, many, many clusters of grapes on this plant this year. Okay, now I can get around to the project that I actually wanted to do. I put Betsy in the grass area with the babies after a while just to see if she had any interest in caring for them. She doesn't. She just wants to graze on the grass, which is surprising because I've never seen her graze ever on grass. So I guess she was just so excited about the new grass, but she still won't nurse them. So I'll have to hold her again in a little while. But I have a project in the garden, which is that I need to mulch all my beds. I should have probably done this earlier, but I didn't want to smother anything that was puny, and I just wanted to make sure that things were going to take off before I went and covered all the soil surface. But I've actually never done it before. I know it's crazy. It's like gardening 101 to mulch your beds. I just never did. So I'm actually going to mulch with straw because that is what I have. I have straw readily available here at my house that I actually got a while ago. So I'm going to mulch all these beds that are in the garden, and we'll see how we're doing on time, if I can get around to all the containers that I have everywhere. But at this point, we're going to focus on the garden space in the fenced garden and see how far we can get. So let's get going. Hey guys, so if you're gonna do YouTube in the future, just so you know, if you're gonna do a project and film it, make sure the camera's pointing at your project. Yeah, I totally forgot to actually change the camera and point it at the first bed that I was mulching, so it's already mulched, so I guess I can show it to you without actually showing it to you while I was doing it. Yeah, yay for mistakes. Now see, this is what I did without actually showing people. So I've got the straw that I laid out everywhere, and then it's just got clearings for all the plants individually so they can come up and get their sun and all that. So first bed, it's not terrible. We'll see how it works out. Now let's get on to actually doing one that you can see. Alright, so that's about all that I have time for today. We've got to get inside and get some dinner on. And so I only got through four full beds plus the one really skinny bed. So I'll have to come back out here tomorrow and we'll see how much we can do then. Alright, till then.